In a world driven by impulse, outrage, and emotional explosions, the person who refuses to react holds the real power. Most people are controlled by what happens around them. A rude comment ruins their mood. A disagreement turns into anger. Criticism becomes personal. But Stoicism teaches something radically different. Your power lies not in controlling others, but in controlling yourself. When you do not react emotionally, you break the cycle of chaos. You become unpredictable in the best way possible. While others expect anger, you respond with calm. While they anticipate defensiveness, you offer clarity. This contrast unsettles those who thrive on emotional reactions. Your composure becomes your strength. Epictetus taught that it is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. An insult is just words. A disagreement is just perspective. A delay is just time passing. The emotional weight only appears when we label these events as offensive, unfair, or unbearable. When you remove the judgment, you remove the disturbance. The moment someone tries to provoke you, they are seeking control. They want access to your emotional state. If you react instantly, they succeed. If you pause, breathe, and choose your response carefully, you keep control. That pause is where Stoic power lives. Staying calm does not mean suppressing emotion. It means managing it. You may feel irritation rising, but you do not let it command your behavior. You observe it. You question it. You decide whether it deserves action. Most of the time, it does not. When you refuse to react, something interesting happens. The other person often becomes more emotional. Why? Because they expected a reaction. They prepared for conflict. When it does not come, they lose balance. Your stability highlights their instability. Stoicism teaches that external opinions cannot harm your character unless you allow them to. Someone can call you incompetent, but unless it is true and you choose to improve, the words are powerless. Someone can insult you, but if your self-worth is grounded internally, the insult cannot penetrate. Another key Stoic idea is focusing only on what is within your control. You cannot control someone else's tone, mood, or behavior. You can control your thoughts, posture, voice, and actions. When you shift attention to your internal response, you reclaim authority over the situation. Silence is one of the strongest Stoic tools. Not passive silence, but intentional silence. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response. Silence denies drama the oxygen it needs to grow. It communicates confidence without aggression. Calm is intimidating in a chaotic environment. People who rely on emotional manipulation struggle against someone who refuses to engage emotionally. Your calmness forces conversations to become rational or to collapse entirely. This approach is not about winning arguments. It is about mastering yourself. Stoicism is not a strategy for dominating others. It is a discipline for strengthening your own mind. The real victory is internal. To practice this, begin by slowing down your reactions. When criticized, wait a few seconds before speaking. When confronted, lower your voice instead of raising it. When insulted, ask yourself whether the words truly affect your character. These small habits build emotional resilience. Another powerful technique is reframing. Instead of seeing provocation as an attack, see it as training. Each difficult interaction becomes an opportunity to practice patience and self-control. Every moment of tension becomes a mental workout. Over time, something changes. You stop fearing confrontation. You stop avoiding disagreement. You know that your peace does not depend on other people's behavior. This confidence is quiet but undeniable. The Stoic path does not promise that people will stop trying to provoke you. It promises that their attempts will lose effectiveness. When you remain grounded, you remove their leverage. In the end, the person who controls their reactions controls their life. Anger may feel powerful, but it is unstable. Calm may look passive, but it is unshakable. Do not react impulsively. Do not surrender your emotional authority. Use Stoicism not to silence others, but to strengthen yourself. When you remain calm, clear, and disciplined, nothing external can truly control you. And that is real power.